Welcome to today's video tutorial on how to insert an element at the bottom of a stack. In this video, we will discuss a common interview question and provide a step-by-step explanation of how to solve it. We will use JavaScript code to demonstrate the solution and we will explain each step along the way. So let's get started. Our problem statement is uh, you have a stack with the elements 2, 3, 4 and your task is to insert the element 1 at the bottom of the stack. Let's get to the solution. In this video, I am going to use two approaches. One is two stack approach and second one is recursion stack approach. Let's see first how two stack approach works. First we need to create a stack class with some basic methods like push and pop and is empty. I will copy and paste the stack. If you are unfamiliar with the stack, go to my Medium page. I have explained briefly the concept of stack. I'll put the link in the description. Now let's move on to the function that insert an element at the bottom of the stack. Let me copy and paste the code for this function to avoid long video. Don't worry, I will explain it. Here is how this function works. First we have created a new stack 2, to use as a temporary storage space. Our given stack is I have pushed the elements which are given in the input stack here. So if we run it, you can see our current stack is 2, 3, 4. Let me change the element. So given stack is given stack is 2, 3, 4 with 4 at the top of the stack and stack 2 is initially empty. We will start popping out the elements. Here from the original stack and push them onto the stack 2. So first we pop the 4 from this stack, from the given stack, and push that into stack 2, which becomes 4. And now we pop the 3 from the stack and push that onto the stack 2. So and similarly with the 2, our stack we will pop the 2 from the given stack and push into the 2. So that's what this code is doing here. Now given stack is empty, so and stack 2 has the same element as the given stack but in the reverse order, and we add the element which is 1 to the empty stack here by calling the push method to the original stack. So now our given stack is 1. Finally we pop all the elements from the stack 2 and push them back onto the given stack in the original order. So now our stack will become, we pop this and our stack will become this, then we pop this, then this, and lastly we got our result. So this is what this function is doing here. I hope you understand this approach. If you have any problem, you can comment. I will try to answer. Let's print it. Let's see what did we get a result or not. I print the stack. Here you can see initially our stack was without one at the bottom, and now we have one at the bottom. We got our result. So we have learned how to insert an element at the bottom of a stack using two stacks. Now let's move to the another method called recursion stack, which require only one stack. First we define a recursive function called add element at the bottom. Let's create a function. We will take two parameters, stack and element. The first thing we check is whether the stack is empty. If it is, we simply push the element to the stack and return. If the stack is not empty, we pop the top element from the stack and save it to a variable. Right. Next, we recursively call add element at bottom this function with the same stack and the same element, which is 1 in our case. This recursive call will keep popping element from the stack until it reaches the bottom. That is, the stack is empty. Once the bottom is reached, the function will start pushing the element back onto the stack. With a similar turn, the function was originally called. So the final stack element at the bottom, while other elements in their original order. Let's understand what is happening in the background and let's dig more into detail, right? So we started with a stack containing the elements 2, 3 and 4, right? Then we call the add element at the bottom function with the stack and the element we want to add, which is 1. Since the stack is not empty as it has 2, 3 and 4, so our function pop the top element 4 from the stack and save it to the popped element. So our stack was 2, 3 and 4, and after calling this function we have popped element here equals to 4. We again recursively call this function add element at bottom with the same stack and the same element. Since the stack is not empty as it has 2 and 3, we pop the top element 3 from the stack and save it to variable. So this popped element is storing 4 as well as 3. It is storing 4 for the previous function that we have called and 3 for the current function. We again recursively call the add element at bottom function and popped the 2 from the stack. Okay. So now this popped element is storing 2 for this function, 3 and 4 for the previous function. Since the stack is now empty, we push the element we want to add, which is 1, to the stack using the push method here. This is our base case. So now after this, the previously called function will start pushing all of the previously popped element. So first it will push 2 to the stack and then 3 and last 4, just like in the original order. The final stack contains the element 1, 2, 3, 4 with 1 at the bottom. Let's run this and see if this code is working or not. Here you can see we get a result. I hope you like this video. Until the next time, goodbye. Keep coding.